middle of the sea.
Yes. Monday the 9th of June, so it is the sea day.
Your dad's birthday.
Would have been my dad's birthday today, yeah. So we are up. As you can see, I mean, that's really obvious.
It's so
We are both really doing well this morning.
They have changed the time zone today instead of doing it tomorrow, which is great. But it meant that, so I tried to preempt that and I set my alarm for 6, thinking, oh, maybe it'll sort itself out. So I set my alarm for 6. You didn't even hear it.
No, I'm very aware of that now.
So I turned it off and then I checked the Disney Cruise Line app and it still said ship time 6 a.m. So I thought, okay, I'll change it to 7 because that was what was going to be the plan, was to wake up at 7. Alarm went off at 7, check the app, ship time 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh.
So we just lost an hour.
But that's fine because we'll get it back in like 3 days' time.
Yeah, we will. So we can literally see nothing but sea.
It's warm outside. I can feel it through the window.
Yep, let me just show you what we can see. Literally, see. So it is a beautifully calm, beautifully sunny sea day. And whilst one of our goals on this cruise has been to hit the gym at some point, our legs are kind of feeling it after going up and down the craters yesterday.
I didn't look at how many steps I did yesterday.
That's a good shout.
That was 12,275.
But the interesting one there is 40 flights climbed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do this morning, we're actually just going to go for a walk around deck 4, and you're probably sitting there going, deck 4 sounds a bit boring.
Deck 4 is what I would take from the ships.
Right.
We'll give contacts. Contacts?
I mean, we're not going to give you our contacts,
no.
But we'll give you context to this conversation
at a later date,
which stems back to our friends that we have, that we met on the cruises, that basically said, the question to anybody is, if you could take one thing from a Disney cruise ship, what would it be? Now, we had this conversation over dinner at Tiana's on the Wonder, and it spiralled massively, just out of control.
I'm sticking with my deck 4 answer. It'll fit in the garden.
It won't fit in the damn garden, Daniel.
So we're going to go for a walk on deck 4.
We'll take you with us so you can see bits of deck 4. But it's one of the good features of the first 4 ships. That they all have this kind of walking track outside on deck 4, and you can just go round the whole ship. It's not available on the Wish.
2.5 laps is a mile.
Yeah. So it's one of the criticisms of the Wish. It doesn't have this deck 4 walk round. Does the Treasure have it?
No, because it's the same layout as the Wish.
Exactly, yeah. So you will see the difference when we do the Treasure in September, that you cannot do this sort of walk. But,
physically impossible.
Yeah. So we're going to take you with us for a bit. We're just literally going to do a few laps so that we can get some exercise in and actually get a bit of fresh air in our lungs and get ourselves ready for the day. And
then we're going to go from deck 4 to deck 11 to go and grab some breakfast, and then we're going to bring it back here.
Yes,
because it's probably going to be chaos.
Yes.
Although with the time zone change, it might not be.
No, that's very true.
We'll see. We'll show you, maybe.
You've got a couple of ways to get to deck 4. Normally, we just, because we're at the aft of the ship, you've got the tube. You can go this way to get out, or if you want to start the other side, just to the right of where the Europa sign is and the entrance for the Skyline bar, which is just there. You go to the right and there is an exit just there as well. But we, because it's just easier, we are going this way. Right. Dan keeps saying to me that there is no exit here. Please see doors. I know, girls.
It's the Wonder, isn't it, that I'm thinking of?
You keep getting confused with the Wonder.
We've walked this
Okay,
side
right. So now we are starting this side.
Also, I've just seen someone running that side, so...
Okay. Yeah, we don't do running.
No, we do.
And so this is the deck 4 sort of circular track. Now, it does say there that the jogging direction is that way, so we're going to go that way as well, but we're not jogging, unlike all of those crazy people. Because it is warm, for the record, it is really warm. When you get towards the front of the ship, the running track does also take you past the exit to Vibe, the entrance to Vibe, I should say. Yeah, it's around the corner here.
Pay attention to what.
Send me a postcard next time, Dan.
Got 3 ones of it.
That's true. And then here we are, entrance to Vibe. I don't know how people do it. I really don't, because it is so warm. But fair play to him. He's the sort of person I'd expect to see running up the volcano yesterday, Dan.
But then they're all in shape.
Oh yeah, they are, yeah.
We're trying.
Yeah, we are trying. That is pretty much what you'll see. It's just both sides of the ship, round the front and round the back. On the Wonder, you actually get to see the anchor gear and all the chains. But it's a beautiful day. We're going to carry on doing our laps, and we will see you in a bit. So after half an hour and 5 laps, we are nearly at the end of our walk. And so we are now going to decide what we want to do for breakfast, because we were talking about going to Cabanas, but now because we're technically closer to Royal Court, we're thinking that might be easier. Yes, you could. Yes. We're going to get to the end of this, we're going to make our mind up, and you'll either see us at Cabanas or Royal Court.
We have, oh, what a very big eyebrow raise. We have ended up in Royal Court. And it's quite quiet actually, all things considered. We have ordered breakfast now.
French toast.
Yeah, I've got chocolate chip pancakes and coffee, and also Paul got a coffee that he doesn't drink, so I'm going to drink it. I also was missing a teaspoon, so I've stolen yours, which is good job you didn't need it.
Yeah.
What you've just missed is Paul just put salt on his hash browns, but from here it looks like part of his French toast.
Yeah, really heavy salt on that.
So I went, what are you doing? But you've got French toast,
yes,
some syrup, and 2 hash browns.
and a little bit of butter.
And a little bit of butter. And I've got the same as yesterday, minus the egg. And some juice. That was a great shot. So we're going to eat this, and then we're going to go up to Cabanas, grab, I want the chocolate milk, and we need to see Maria. Someone's not ready. It's not me. So, change of plans. Or sort of change of plans. We got our chocolate milk. I've had mine. Yours is there.
Yes.
We were going to go to the rainforest room, but it's probably going to be quite busy, and we're not people. So we are going to go down to the shop. We'll show you some of the merch. I think there's some new stuff too. And then we'll see where the day takes us after that. I think there's some trivia.
Well, we've literally flitted, haven't we? Because we were going to go rainforest room.
Yeah.
We then talked about Satellite Falls. We have talked about Jack Jack's Diaper Dash. We've talked about having lunch. This is the wonderful thing about a cruise. You can just change your mind.
Anything can happen. Yeah, we actually have no plan because we've got 2 sea days, and in my head, everyone's going to do the things they really want to do today on sea day number 1. So let's see where the day takes us. All I know, top deck at midday on a sea day, they do all the horns. So that's where you'll find us then. Future reference for anyone coming here, this is my preferred spot to hide a duck. Please hide a duck there, because no one's done it yet this cruise.
You know what we need to do? We need to buy ducks.
Yeah, we almost did. I think we'll do it for August.
Let's pack.
Yeah.
Back to my ugly mug, I'm afraid. We have been shopping. Haven't we, Danielle?
Yes. But also we get more money back than we thought we did. Because we get our...
What did we get, Danielle? Let's start there.
You got a t-shirt.
I did get a very nice polo shirt.
It's like it's almost like a water shirt material.
Yes, it's very nice. And then what did you literally... I don't know. There's
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure, yes. What happened there? Because the peer pressure with our friends Shelley and Jono was unbelievable for a $100 lounge fly.
But we got 10% off and we get the tax back.
Anyway, so it's almost like she's trying to sell it as a positive. So would you like to show people your delightful new purse?
Yeah, do you know what I'm
Or
going to take it with me?
you are going to take this with you?
Yeah, to prove a point. Because Paul was like, you're not going to use it. And I'm like, yes, I will.
Now, I maintain...
There's 2 compartments. One in the funnels, which I need to take
One
away.
in the funnels,
One
my
in the
god.
funnels. I wonder if that'll fit my phone.
No, it will not.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
Yes, it does. And then, as you can tell, Paul's really thrilled that I bought this.
It's the fact it's $100. Like,
yeah, but it's a novelty bag, and it's got the DCL lining as well. But it's so cute, and in my defence, as much as Paul go, no, you didn't. The second it came out, I remember showing you and going, I want this.
we're going up to the top deck because at midday on sea days they sound the Mickey horns. So, word of warning: when we get up there, it may A, be a little bit windy, but also B, may be very loud. So, might be worth, if you're listening with earphones or if you are listening on a TV, to potentially turn the volume down a little bit, please. We do not want to be responsible for anybody's hearing disappearing or burst eardrums.
Yeah, no deafness. Don't say what.
So as you probably expect on a sea day, pool deck is very, very, very busy with people trying to make the most of the nice weather, and it is heaving here and by the ice cream counter. And as you can see, it is very, very busy even towards the front of the ship. But this is not untypical for a sea day. So yeah, we've come to the front of the ship. The wind is not too bad. Just for the reference, these are actually balconies for people's rooms. And then down there is the staff area for when they have some time off. But as you can see, we are nowhere near any land at all. It's just sea for miles and miles. Shortly the horns will go off, and then once the horns have gone off, we need to go inside and grab some lunch potentially, don't we?
We need to decide what we want to do, because we love watching the Diaper Dash, and that's on at 12:30, but lunch in Royal Court only goes on till 1:30. What?
I'm trying to block the wind.
Oh, and the Diaper Dash goes on for half an hour, so as long as if we went down on the bottom floor for the Diaper Dash,
wouldn't really see much though, that's the problem.
No, this dilemma.
And this is what we mean by saying you're never going to be able to do it all on a Disney cruise. Never going to be able to do it all.
And then I said my logic is we're near Cabanas, or obviously it's the other end of the ship, but we could go grab Cabanas, we can be done in half an hour.
Yeah. But just to give you an idea, this is Satellite Falls, the adults only area, and this is absolutely heaving as well. It is so busy, which we kind of expected for it being a sea day. But anyway, right, we're going to turn the camera so that you can hear the horns going off.
Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. This is Captain Wesley speaking from up on the navigational bridge. I do hope everyone is tickety-boo and enjoying your day at sea thus far. So as the time has just passed 12 o'clock noon, I thought now would be a rather good time to share some navigational and all-important weather updates with you. Our current position is latitude 36 degrees 45 minutes north and longitude 020 degrees 05 minutes east. Since departure from Messina yesterday evening, we've covered a distance of 250 nautical miles at an average speed of 17 knots, and we currently have some 290 nautical miles remaining to the Mykonos pilot station. For those who are eager to know, under the keel, we presently have a water depth of over 3,000 meters, or almost 10,000 feet. For the rest of today, we'll be sailing through the southern section of the Ionian Sea. Then late on this evening, we'll alter more to the northeast as we enter the southern Aegean Sea and plot a course direct for Mykonos. My plan as it stands is to collect our harbour pilot at 6 AM tomorrow morning and be berthed safely alongside shortly after 6:30. In regards to the weather, well, it's a glorious day, sunny skies, slight seas, a following norwesterly breeze, and outside air temperatures currently 31 degrees, that's 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Looking ahead to tomorrow in Mykonos, the forecasters are predicting more sun and a lot more wind. It's for good reason. Mykonos is known as the island of the winds, and current forecasts are predicting northerly winds with gusts of up to 30 knots or 35 miles per hour. Air temperatures are set to be a very pleasant 24 degrees Celsius, that's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So with that, I hope you continue to have the most magical day at sea on board the beautiful Disney Fantasy, and I'll hand you over now to our cruise director, the amazing Jimmy, who will give you all the hot off the press entertainment updates.
Also, the Trivia of Imagineering in O'Gills at 1:30. The Art of the Theme Show tour will meet in Meridian. This is an amazing tour of the ship, and it is all based on the art and the artwork on board and the theming of the ship. If you want to be a part of this at 2 o'clock, be in Meridian, which is on Deck 12 aft between Paulo and Remy, our adult exclusive restaurants. Lots of other great events and activities happening around the ship. Remember, Disney Cruise Line app holds the key to it all, so be sure to get involved. But as we are famous for, particularly at this time of the day on a sea day, if you are on the upper decks, you may want to cover your ears. We will now sound the horns of the Disney Fantasy. Have a wonderful afternoon.
So we're now off to Cabanas to grab ourselves some lunch. We have actually just watched the horns, as you would have heard. We have settled, we think, on watching the Jack Jack Diaper Dash with their friends, and then what we're going to do is we are going to head probably somewhere else after that, but I have no idea what Danielle wants to do. We seem to change our mind every 20 minutes at the minute, which is fine. That's what you can do on a sea day, and again, you're just not going to get around to doing it all. So here we are going into Cabanas, expecting this to be busy again, so if I can film anything for you, I will. So one thing we've not particularly shown previously is the fact that they do have special sections for Southeast Asian today, and normally that does change through the week, but this is also the area towards the back we showed the other day where there are all the sort of speciality cocktails, and then back there they have a speciality dessert today of chocolate fudge pudding. So time does move quickly before you realise it. So we did go into Cabanas. We did grab the chicken tikka masala with rice. I put a picture in here, and then just after we sat down, a friend said, probably not going to have something now because you want to watch Jack Jack's Diaper Dash. Danny and I, being the people we are, wolfed down the chicken tikka masala and rice. I also polished off the pork loin and mashed potato I had, and we are now trying to find a good spot for Jack Jack's Diaper Dash. So Jack Jack's Diaper Dash is very straightforward. They will explain the rules, but I'll make it even simpler. Babies must crawl. They cannot walk at any stage. If they walk during the race, they are disqualified. There is a screen there if you can't watch it, but I've managed to get a space on level 5 right above the racetrack, and this should give us almost like a Goodyear blimp view of the racetrack. Will be interesting to see how the parents tend to behave, and I always think that this show here we go, starting.
Because today we're going to raise your babies! Now, you might ask, raising babies? Is that even legal? Well, I have a very fair answer for you. We are in international waters. We can do anything we want. show this all beautiful crowd what happens if your baby is racing. Look at this cute baby! And if your baby decided today is the day, and they will put one foot up, wobbly but steadily put the second foot up, and decide to take their very first step right here on the Disney Fantasy. We're all gonna cheer! We're all gonna applaud! We're all gonna shed a tear with you of emotion, and then we're gonna disqualify your baby. Now, Adrian, everybody, I'm gonna need your help. First thing I'm gonna ask your parents to raise their babies up in the sky like baby Simba. And then I'm gonna ask all of you to say with me, raise those babies. Are we ready? And my parents, raise your babies up in the sky like baby Simba. Put them down on the truck. And don't let go. Put them on the truck, but don't let go. Ready? Into! Everybody with me! It's time to raise those babies! Raise your baby up in the sky, Adrian! You know what to do! It's time to
Race those babies! Oh no! And a very static start here to the second race. Oh, the Canadian baby in lane 1 has made a start. The baby from Maryland. Oh, here we go. Oh no, we've got steps! Oh no! There is no way that's those child's first steps. No way on God's earth.
And more babies to raise. One more time, my friend. It's time to raise your baby.
Oh, yes, toys.
Like baby Simba. And it's time. You know what to do. It's time to
Race those babies! Chariots of fire in the background. So it does occasionally happen where nothing happens.
But it's quite funny.
It is also the first time we've ever seen a baby actually stand up and walk.
During the race, on the dream, a baby stood and walked at the end when everything was done.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, no!
Okay, I propose a switcheroo between the parents. Try with the other parent. Try the other parent. Switch the parent.
Oh, this may have worked. At what point do we accept that number 3 is literally just being carried along by its dad?
He was crawling, but he obviously wants Dad, so he keeps reaching for Dad. And Dad, very cleverly, is like, I'm just going to move my hand this way.
Oh! So I think we're down to 2 babies in this race now. The other one seems very happy back here, but... has just pulled baby number 1 across the line with her own lanyard.
I've never seen that happen.
Definition of self-sabotage.
Oh, that was so funny.
You couldn't make it up. I believe this is now the final.
There might be more, you never know. There's quite a lot of little kids.
There is.
It's the time you will waiting for. I didn't be too long. This is all that you've been waiting for. It is time for the final! I think really things today when you have classes on the track. Now it's time for the final, my friends.
What's quite funny that nobody will have seen is the young girl in a purple dress down there that was clearly trying to help has just gone over to her mum and put her hands over her face and gone, oh. Germany versus Canada versus America.
I'm rooting for baby number 1.
Oh, it just might as well have run last time.
So, hi. How did you prepare for this race? Important words from Germany, all the way down from Germany. Thank you so much, everyone. Amazing. I asked you, my friends, to raise your babies up to the sky like baby Simba! And to keep it clear, for one last time, it's time to
Race those babies! Oh! 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 What's up? Oh, it's a landslide! It's an absolute landslide! stand up. Oh. I mean, that wasn't even close.
I love that. It's so funny.
But that German baby just went for it. Just went for it. And even the Canadian baby was good out the gates. The only one that got stuck was the American baby again.
Poor Zara.
Yeah, poor Zara. Yeah, we need to decide what we're doing because you only had a little bit of lunch.
Yeah.
I had enough to fill me up for the rest of the day.
I just kind of want some mac and cheese and some fries. Maybe a chicken tender. We'll see what our friends do. We'll make friends.
Yeah, we make friends. We seem to do this every time we go on a cruise then.
I also promise I'm not this red. I'm stood near a pink light.
I mean, I might as well be this red. I might as well have sunburn, but there we go. Where are we?
Lunch.
Again.
Again.
We're back for lunch. We are sat with our friends, Shelley, and then Jono's stuffing his face with soup. Sorry, mate. Hello. So yeah, we've been obviously trying to stalk some people that we knew from our previous cruise, and then, funny enough, we walk into the dining room and...
He's behind me.
No, he's not.
Oh.
And what happened?
Well, we were just chatting away, and then all of a sudden I hear, hello, and it was Tutu from November.
Yeah, so...
Who recognised us before we saw him.
Yeah, exactly, so quite honest that. But yeah, so we are... I'm trying to go for a bit of a light lunch, so I've gone for pasta.
Light lunch pasta.
Yeah. And what have you gone for?
Curry, obviously.
So let me get this right, you had curry upstairs at Cabanas?
I had 2 bits of chicken.
Oh, hang on, I think this might be Putu with our food now, it might be. There's Putu, he's our favourite.
We love Putu.
Putu's lovely.
He's had a good cuddle.
Yeah, if we get him a cuddle, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I've gone for pasta, you've gone for the chicken curry, and then we've gone for dessert, haven't we, as
What
well?
did you get?
The chocolate nut brownie, I think.
I've gone for the profiterole.
Profit rolls.
Profit rolls.
I thought he was behind us then.
No.
And then I think this will do us until dinner, won't it? We still need to go and get our DVC stuff, don't we?
Yes, but wasn't it 1:30?
Yes.
So, ages.
Yeah. Right. And then we need to decide what we're doing after this as well.
What time is the lobster thing?
That's now, Danielle.
No, it's at 1:30, and we have to be out of here by 1:30.
So we've got 13 minutes to eat all our lunch.
Yeah, well, they'll kick us out anyway because it's the princess tea.
You mean you're not eligible for the princess tea?
No, so they'd pay for it. Yeah, free princess tea.
Free princess tea would be nice, yeah.
That would be lovely, but no. $250.
I know we've both done it, but how are your profit rolls?
Very nice, actually.
And how was your curry?
Also very nice.
Yeah?
Very tender.
Ooh, tender. Was it breast or thigh?
I think it was breast. No, it was, because it was in the title, chicken breast curry.
Ah, there we go. Because wasn't the one up in Cabanas thigh?
I don't know, because I purposely picked the nicer looking bits of chicken out of the thing.
Of course you did. Right, so Dan's on profit rolls. I have got I think Shelley's got the same as me. I've got a chocolate nut macadamia pie or something. It's very nice, actually. Very, very nice. And this little sauce around the side is really sweet. Just like you.
Shut up. Is it a white chocolate sauce?
I don't know.
Don't him. You're encouraging him. Yeah. Sorry.
You're right, Dan. Go on.
I'm just singing.
Do you want a rendition again?
No. Just have it.
So one thing we do need to do, we need to pick up our Wi-Fi password so that we can actually sign our DVC docs, which we are going to go and do now. The smell in the atrium is phenomenal.
Beautiful. That's very quiet.
The plan then potentially is to maybe go up on deck.
Put sun cream on.
We will need to put sun cream on, yeah, because it is warm. But it's just so quiet, and I think this is... So the Royal Court was getting ready for Princess Tea Party, which is why we had to kind of leave. But yeah, other than that, stunning. We are back in our room.
When did we last see you? Lunch?
Yeah, lunch. We didn't really kind of finish off lunch too much. So my pasta dish, it was nice. I think if I'm brutally honest, it was probably just a little bit too creamy for me. Dessert was fantastic. Your curry looked really good.
It's really nice. Really nice. It's very coconutty.
Yes.
It was like a cross between a chicken korma and a Thai curry.
Okay.
And I don't normally like a Thai curry, so this was really nice.
Yeah.
So I've had 2 different types of curry today.
We have also signed our DVC documents. We've got an appointment later, 10 o'clock, to meet the notary so that they can say, are you sure you know what you're doing? And we can go, yes.
We're going to have to do the whole oath thing.
I swear I'm telling the truth and that I am who I say I am.
Or words to that effect.
Yeah, there's a word in there, unless it's a different wording in the States.
It won't be.
It's really hard for me to say. I can't think of what the word is now. But I didn't stumble over it last time.
No, you're quite good.
But I probably will this time.
Yeah. It is technically 3 o'clock now.
Yeah, we're a bit like, I'm going to yawn.
So sorry, people. We're keeping you up.
Apologies. No, I don't even feel tired, so I don't know where that came from.
We're thinking about just going up to the deck and just chilling a bit.
Yeah, and if not top deck, because that's where everyone and his dog is, deck 4's got some very nice lounges that we're very, very fond of.
So I think we might just go and have a bit of a break, really.
Yeah, gonna have a chillax, take my Kindle, take my iPad.
Yeah. So we're going to put some cream on and, I'll put my swim shorts on just in case I fancy jumping into a pool.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get completely changed then. God. Oh, my eye's itchy.
Maybe it's because you got your finger in it. We are all creamed up. We are all ready to go up to top deck. We are going to have a look and see if there is anywhere up there that we can just kind of nab a chair and relax and chill. So we're actually going to leave this camera here, and anything that we probably film will now be on the phones if there is anything to show you. The intention is potentially that we're going to head to Rainforest Room after we have spent a bit of time up on deck. Probably about an hour or maybe an hour and a half up there.
Yeah, we've got loads of time.
Plenty of time to do stuff. It is formal night tonight. We are also thinking of going to see the show because it is Frozen.
We love Frozen.
Hands down, of the 5 ships we've done, that is the best show that we have actually ever seen on a Disney cruise.
The issue will be, because of the new, or the old thing that they've re-implemented, where children on second dining, the kids club people will come and pick them up and take them so that the adults can have their own dining, basically. So it means there's a lot of children on our dining, which means there's going to be a lot of children at the show. We'll see. We've seen it before. We'll be able to see it again
August.
in a few months if we want to. No doubt we'll be back on this ship at some point because it is one of our favourites.
Yes, very much so.
So it's not like it's going anywhere.
No.
So we'll see. Watch them now take Frozen off this ship.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
Welcome to 2 hours later. Maybe a bit more. I don't know where we last left you, but we...
In the room.
That helps me zero. We went up to the top deck, we sat in the sun, we got a little pink. We sat with our friends and chatted up in the adults only bit at the front of the ship, which was lovely. Very hot. Very hot for a sea day. Probably the hottest sea day we've ever had. Would you agree?
Probably not far off, yeah.
Yeah. Then we went to the Rainforest Room for all of 10 minutes. It was very busy. I think everybody was in there. Had a lovely chat with Adam Hatton, which was nice. I cornered him when he got out of the shower, so apologies. It is formal night, hence nice clothes. We are going to attempt to go to the show. Starts in 15 minutes. It's the most popular show. I'm not holding out hope that we'll be able to find a seat. It's been open for 15 minutes so far, so let's see. If we can, we'll briefly show you theatre. We can't film the shows. And we'll see you after. We've also got to take all of our stuff to go and do... Have we spoken about our DVC thing?
Oh, we briefly said we've been to...
Yeah, we'll tell you more about that later. But for now, we'll either see you in the theatre or outside of it. It'll be one of the two.
And so here we are in the Walt Disney Theatre for Frozen. We have managed to find ourselves some seats on the top tier.
Hello. These are special seats. I'll get Paul to show you in a second, but they are raised and
They
have
are,
a
yeah.
footrest, so that you can see properly. But they're weirdly quite comfortable. But if I don't put my feet on the footrest, my feet dangle. So it's like, yeah. But it is. It's nice to see some people dressed up.
Yes, yeah, because we've not done a proper formal night on one of these before. So, but let me turn around and show you a few other bits.
And a chair.
So yeah, these are the chairs, and as you can see, they've all got like feet rests. There is a little bit more space in these chairs. Now, by sitting at the back here, you do miss a few bits potentially on some of the staging, but it is very comfortable up here. and that is one of the main reasons I would say.
No.
Did you just flash?
My flash came on.
Absolute amateur.
My flash came on. I'm trying to take a picture. I found a diddy duck.
Amateur hour here.
But it's off. I don't know why it just came on. Night mode's on too. But it's there's no rules on flash photography.
I mean, there are during the show.
Yeah, there's no photography during the show. Please note my concentration trying to get a picture of this bloody duck.
Do not feel like you would get a bad experience. I will say there are some seats that are better than others.
We've sat here for Believe, and it was absolutely fine. I don't feel like we missed anything.
No.
And in the nicest sense, we've seen this before.
Yeah,
so
we
it's
have.
Not the end of the world, but it
No.
is the most popular show.
It's the one that we think is the best across all the ships.
Yes.
So yeah. So anyway, I will show you what bits I can at the end of the show at the curtain call. But other than that, we are going to go enjoy the show, and we will speak to you when we're finished. We're now heading down to the atrium for
Captain's handshake and the captain's reception after that, and then it's dinner.
This is where you can really tell how busy it is. We're in a queue to meet Donald.
Yeah, because he's got his little tux on and no hat.
Very true, right. Let me show you what the rest of the atrium looks like, because this is chaos. Chaos in the atrium, having met the captain, the cruise director, the director of hospitality.
Oh yeah, we're just chatting. And Cinderella.
Yeah, and Cinderella as well.
And Donald.
Yes, correct. Yeah, we are now
All the
heading.
important
Yeah,
ones.
all the key characters. We are now heading in for dinner at Enchanted Garden. And my view for dinner, I have the most beautiful woman in the world.
Who are
You. So we're just waiting for our server to come over, and then we will show you the menu. One of our favourite bread services.
Yeah, really specific.
Yeah.
Love the bread, but this is themed to the Gardens of Versailles?
I think so, yeah, something like that. So the lights will actually open up as the dinner service continues. So bread service has arrived with the currant bread.
Current.
A couple of other normal rolls as well. A very nice Fanta and Coke already brought to us. We didn't even need to ask for it. And water already poured, and then we are just waiting for Anthony to come over to ask us for our order. And I think we're both going to go for exactly the same thing again.
I always get this.
So yeah, although
Don't fix it.
I may change what I request just so that there's a bit of variety. And then I may have a bit of yours, so... Hey, we're married, that's...
You're not?
Yeah, I will.
No, because it's a lot of fat. Yeah, get your own. What were you thinking?
I have a little bit of yours.
Yeah, but what were you thinking of
Pork.
ordering?
I might go for the pork,
Get the pork.
but then I might have a little bit of yours as well.
That's fine.
Love you.
Peer pressure.
We've both gone for the same soup anyway, so it's just a very straightforward tomato soup.
Did we just turn a bit?
Might have done, yeah. We are literally just off the coast of Greece, so yeah, bit rocky, but also very interesting listening to people go, "Oh my God, is that Greece? Is that where we're heading?" Yes, because Mykonos is not in Greece.
We get this, by the way, because it's pretty much the same as what you get in Palo.
As you'll see, some of the lights have opened, but just like last time, the one nearest to us has not. But yeah, some of them do open, and then the colour of the sky outside technically has changed as well.
Disney magic.
Well, the colour outside has changed as well.
Yes, I can actually see land. Hi, my name's Danielle and I have a slab of meat.
I mean, you could actually pave a road with that. That's massive.
Oh, parsnips. I love
Ooh, parsnips. Here is my pork medallions. There is no sauce on these because the sauce is a cognac sauce, and I have a very strong intolerance to cognac, so it's just not worth it. But these are the potato rosties and a bit of green veg underneath. You're right there, Danielle. So what have you got?
Mickey bar.
And why is that?
Because I don't really like the desserts in here, so I get a Mickey bar.
So Anthony, our server, pandered to your childlike needs.
Where else would you get a Mickey bar for free?
That's very true, actually. And so whilst my wife entertains herself with a premium Mickey bar, I've gone for a chocolate brown. I will try that again. A chocolate fudge brownie sundae.
With peanut butter.
Mickey premium bar's a lot easier to say. Well, the sundae was very good. Can't complain. Still going, are you?
Hello from... I'm very out of breath. We just came up the stairs from deck 2 to deck 9, which for those of you who are fit, it will be nothing. For me, I feel like I've run a marathon. So we're done with our DVC appointment. I don't know how much we said about that, but we added some points to our contract and they do everything for you on the ship, so that's done now, which is good. And now we're waiting. Might be made in 15 minutes, so that's what we're going to do. And I have a little friend. Look at this little guy, the cutest tower animal, watching the TV, watching a blank screen at the moment. We will take you along for some of Match the Mate. It's not always family friendly. It is 18 plus only. So we'll show you the intro probably, and we'll tell you about it when we get back.
So we are in the tube waiting for the end of majority mines so that they can start Match Your Mate, is what I was looking for.
I can't hear what you're saying.
That's alright, don't worry about it. We're quite far back, so we'll show you what we can, but we are quite far back compared to where we would normally be.
So let's talk about Match Your Mate. This game is honestly my favorite game. I love this game so much. I'm so excited. So we're basically going to have 3 different couples. They're going to be sitting on those 3 lovely chairs. And we're going to see how well, or maybe not so well, you know each other. Okay? Yay! So let's start with our couple number 1. Alright? So this beautiful chair is filled by a couple that has been married. Wow. You guys are ready. Oh, this is actually comfortable, Cooks. I never seen it. It's comfortable. No. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so it's gonna be filled by the couple that has been married the least amount of time. Okay? So if you think that you are the couple that has been married the least amount of time, raise your hands. Okay, how long have you been married? I want to know the secret of a happy and healthy relationship. In the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I just asked for picking the right person.
Aww, picking the right person. That's amazing. Give it up for a couple number 1.
38.
38. Can anyone beat 38? How long? 49. 49? Whoa. Can anyone beat 49? No? Okay, are we willing to have a lot of fun, spill some tea, share a lot of information about yourselves? Yeah? So give it up for a couple number 3! Now, any couple that wants to participate, just grab your other half and come on down to the dance floor right now. Come on down.
I think we found the winning cut. Other people have sat down.
Yeah.
Please stop! Please stop!
Safety!
Stop!
Safety!
I am sweating. It means you're winning so far. Alright, is it this couple? Okay. This couple. Okay. This couple.
Jude's first time in forever.
What was that? Did you say no?
Just my mother, just my thing. They want to hate me. Yeah. I know everyone. All right. Let's move on to. Your sister's not here. All right, sister, tell me, which of those lovely songs describes your life? Serious? The first time in forever? Yep. Okay, thanks for the honesty. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin! All right. Okay. Now, couple number one, Maggie, tell me, which of those three songs best describes the life? Alright. Now, couple number one. Tell me, Aiden, what is this annoying habit that you have that drives Maggie a little bit crazy?
There's a few. I like to procrastinate, so when I clip my toenails sometimes, I tell myself, oh, I'll put it up in 5 minutes, and I...
It's a wrap! Good job.
Where?
Probably I don't always do my top button.
Not much, but that was hilarious. Thank you.
No, she's like.
Alright, Mom, tell us what you said. And all those little napkins you keep. Oh my goodness, not a match, but thanks for the laughter. A round of applause for Oliver Campbell! I want to know which of these Disney songs best describes your love. Got it?
Yeah, I get it.
This is song number one! Going on the magic ride. This is song number two.
It's already gone.
Mayonnaise needs to be in the oven a little longer. Alright, this is song number three. For the first time in forever. For the first time. You got it. Alright, let's start with couple number one. Alright, tell me, Aiden, which of those Disney songs best describes your love life?
I'm gonna go with song number one, A Whole New World.
Alright, let's move on to couple number three. Dad, tell me which of these songs best describe your love life?
I'd say the second one.
Dad! Self-confidence! Oh man! Margaret! I mean, Mom, sorry. Tell me, what did you answer? A whole new world. Come on, Dad. Oh, he said it certainly is. I love you guys so much. All right, now, hey, Kevin. Okay, tell me, which of those Disney songs best describes your love life?
It's your first time in forever.
It's a match! I want to know, what is the first thing they notice about you, okay? So let's start with a couple number one. What do you think he answered? What was the first thing he noticed about you? My eyes. Your eyes is correct! It's a match! He said no. Remind us what you said. It was lovely, and you're gonna need it.
Beautiful blue eyes, and there's a nice gold ring.
Remember that.
Wrong ring.
Alright, now, Peyton, what do you think Kevin answered that it was the first thing he
Both of them.
Just say whatever you think is the right answer.
My rack. I've been noticing you for a while, so. You liked my resident, dude.
Oh!
Was that a match? No!
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Wait, what did you say?
I meant like my personality is in like my. Is that why you keep your personality? Okay.
And I'm gonna leave my parrots for 30 days in your bedroom, okay? For 30 days. In your bedroom. He's gonna learn sounds, you know, or words or phrases. And I want to know what my parent would have learned after those 30 days in your bedroom. Let's start with couple number 3. All right, where am I going? Okay, Margaret, tell me, what would my parent have learned? Something that you guys say or the sounds that happens in the bedroom.
I love you. I love you.
And he also said, it's a match, obviously. But he also said something else. You guys are?
Best friends.
They are. My parents are perfect. Alright, let's move on to couple number 2. Alright, Peyton, tell me, what do you think Kevin answered?
Kevin, can you go get this for me?
That's a great one, but not a match. Remind us what you answered.
Snoring. A lot of snoring.
There you go. Now you know. Now let's move on to couple number 1. Hi Maggie, how are you? Good? Okay. So, what do you think my parent would have learned after those 30 days in your bedroom? Tell us.
I love you.
Take a deep breath. We have witnesses.
You have witnesses.
Remind us why you
Wrong hole.
Okay? Alright. Let's move on to our next question. Let's start with our couple number 3. Mom, tell me, what was the wildest place that you and Dad discovered the magic?
There are a lot of them.
That's exactly what he said! Oh, I love you guys. Alright, I choose one.
Have you?
Alright, let's move on to couple number 2. Kevin, tell me.
So nervous.
No,
His face
you told me. Now I need Peter to tell me. What is the wildest place that you and Kevin have discovered the magic?
The back of the car when we got caught by the cops.
Not a match, but tell me more. How did you forget about it? Okay, alright, remind us what you answered.
In our sister-in-law's college apartment.
Alright, first of all, everyone give it up to all of our couples!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at our room. We have had something left on our door for us. So we'll check that. Okay, we'll read that in a second. However,
I found a duck.
yeah, that's your third one, right? It is midnight. So, Danielle, let's very quickly just catch up on where we were when we left everyone. Match your mate.
Best one we've ever seen. So funny, unexpectedly funny.
There will be bits of that I have been able to put in. There will be bits of that I have not been able to put in.
Yeah.
We were very far back, so apologies if you can't see. Write down we have a message.
Is this where it's like, your excursion is cancelled?
Probably. We may want to check that. Top tier, the best one, and what I think made such a difference was the host. And now this is not a slight on Soraya, who we had on the fantasy last time. It was just brilliant the way that they actually use the when was the best time you have encountered the magic.
That is
and when
not
they,
how the question goes.
it's when they use the Disney terminology
Yes.
rather than trying to make it woke.
Well, they, Shoreside, from what we were
Oh
told.
yeah, don't like it.
Yeah, don't like it. And they were told to stop using it. And then guest feedback was, why have you stopped using it? So they put it back in.
Yeah.
But no, it's great. And then we went for a walk around deck 4 twice.
Yep, with Shelley and Johnny.
Get some more
Have a chat with
steps
him.
in. Yeah.
All in all, today has been a really sort of disjointed, mismatched day, but it's felt
been
really nice. We didn't really talk too much about dinner.
Bit sunburn.
Dinner was really nice. The pork was nice. It might have looked dry, but actually the flavour of the pork made up enough for the lack of the cognac sauce. The sundae that I had was really nice. It was chocolatey. It was sweet. It was good. Your Mickey Premium Bar was a Mickey Premium Bar. The tomato heirloom soup is as good as the one you get in Paolo.
Yeah, I can't finish it because it gives me heartburn.
Yeah, and to be honest, I need
Okay.
to take some tablets for that.
Yeah.
But all in all, Rainforest Room was nice. A little bit of a break. It was nice to get some suntan up on the deck.
Sunburn.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
But it was nice to be able to actually. Oh, you're going very close to the camera now.
Oh,
It
terrible.
was nice to be able to take a bit of time to relax back and just chill. Obviously, we've now got our DVC contract all sorted and signed, so we now have our contract at the Polynesian as well. So it's been a busy day.
On a real loop.
So it is currently just gone midnight. We are docking into Mykonos at 6:30 in the morning. So the next clip you will see on the next video will be us arriving into Mykonos on a time lapse, because we have to be up so early for our excursion tomorrow unless we get a phone call in a minute telling us it has been cancelled. The reason it will likely be cancelled is because Mykonos is known as...
Do you know that?
Yes, I did. Windy Islands, or Islands of Wind.
Yeah.
Something like that we were explained to earlier. And basically, what that means is that it is possible that the boat that is due to take us from Mykonos to Delos Islands is potentially just not going to make it because it is too sharp. Now, today, as you would have heard earlier, captain of the ship did say that it was meant to be 30 knots in Mykonos.
We'll see.
We will see.
Yeah.
Either way, it's been a really good day. Highlight of the day for you?
Oh, there's been so many. I think spending time with our new friends.
Yeah,
It's been really
meeting Captain and Jimmy.
Yeah, we met
and
Captain.
we
Oh,
gave some.
Did we say that? Did we met
We
them?
haven't mentioned that. No, we actually went and did the captain's handshake, and we met the captain, and we
He's a
met the head of effectively
The hotel
catering,
director.
the hotel director. That's it. We gave him praise for
Our favourite
the team that have all been
customers.
looking after us. So yeah, and he really appreciated it. But look, it's been a busy day.
I'm going to do our room service as well. For
Yes,
breakfast. I'll tell you
yes.
about that in the morning.
Yes, so you basically attach this to the door with what you want before 3 a.m. They come around and look at it, they let you know, and then they will drop it off to you at the selected delivery time.
And it is bang on time.
The issue is you have to be up, you have to be ready. So whatever time we put on this, we need to be up before.
6:30 to 7 I'm going to put it for.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so yeah. On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to follow Instagram for Danielle, and then if you've got any questions about anything you want to look at a Disney cruise, any sort of travel plans, you can email Danielle. If you've got any questions about the videos, anything you want to know about this directly related to what you've seen, you can ask in the comments and we will come back to you. Other than that, if you've got any other questions of any kind that aren't approachable to the comments or the videos or anything like that, or something you want to ask us directly, privately, you can also email us. It's travelswithdannyandpaul@gmail.com.
Oh, this is news to me.
Indeed, we do have an email address.
Oh.
So we will catch up with you very soon. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going to bed.
Bye.
Bye-bye.